Alright, so today we are tuning my RC car. Tuning the suspension, so because I have a problem that it just does wheelies and I can't steer it, it goes everywhere. So I am talking to the master, HP Logic, Mr. Jack, and he's already working on it.
Oh man!
What's up?
What's going on? You ready?
No.
I know you're not ready, that's why you're here.
Look who's here too.
I came to learn from the best.
I know. We thought we knew everything. We don't know nothing.
This is...
We are like caveman style.
We're delving into a world that you have not discovered yet.
Yep.
The no
It is
prep
fun.
drag racing RC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the tricks that we have for the big cars filter down to the little cars. So we're gonna implement some of those processes and make this little guy do what we want him to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do suspension setup. So this is a factory Losi. You can see it doesn't have any droop, any suspension play at all. Now if you think about like a real car, if you picked it up with a forklift, you'd see the suspension move.
Right.
You know, you would see the wheels come down
right.
a little bit, right? Yeah. So that's not happening here, and that's a problem. Because even on this scale, you still need to have suspension movement in order to have weight transfer and to gain traction. So what we're going to do...
It's uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah, right now it's uncontrollable.
You might as well not even have suspension. Yeah. This suspension in here is almost for just looks, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
You might hit a bump and it might work. But here's another thing. Look, come down close here. So look at the ground clearance. All right, I'm going to push down on the suspension. We hit the ground. Watch this. Look how much travel you still have.
Oh yeah.
So we're not using any of that suspension to really gain any traction. So that's going to be the first thing. We're going to take this apart and we're going to see how we can get this thing to move. And then it'll...
Jack is showing all his secrets.
I'm not. You are on this channel.
Maybe we should cut it off.
Hey, wait.
This what? What? This is my toolbox.
Your toolbox?
I can build a whole car.
Jack's tools.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is good. I like this part.
See?
Yeah.
He likes mine.
Yeah, this is nice.
I got like
that.
And it smells funny
Ooh, this
too.
one's good too.
Why does it smell so funny?
Did you pee in it? Someone peed in it. So as you can see now, it's sitting like it was before. And before we would lift it and both wheels come up just like this, right? You see the suspension? But what we've done now is made the suspension so it does that. So you can see we've got some droop to it now when you start to do a wheelie.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna focus on for this thing. We're gonna make it be able to do all that stuff. Now we've got our finished front suspension. As you can see now, when the car launches, you get some suspension travel. And now we're not hitting the ground when we fully compress. So that's going to translate to a much better front end, and this will keep us straight as soon as you launch the car, just like a real car. Weight transfer, wheels are still on the ground, wheelie bar is touching, suspension is compressed, it doesn't touch the ground. Perfect. Secret number one.
Now it's a driver skill.
So now we're going to do the same thing in the back. We're going to get the limiters set up right. It does have limiters in the back, as you can see, which is okay. We're going to use those limiters, but we want more droop so that the suspension is actually working in the back, because the front has to be kind of working in unison with the back. And right now, while we will launch, you can see there's still no suspension travel in the back, even when I load up the wheelie bar. We want this to move a little bit so that when the car does get on the wheelie bar, when it tries to keep going, it doesn't lift the tires off the ground. You don't lose traction that way. We want that to droop a little bit so that it has a little bit of movement So that'll be the next part of this.
You know what you're doing?
No, I took it all apart. I can't get it back together, man.
Oh,
I'm sorry, dude.
We have a problem.
I'm gonna call Losi. See if we can get an instruction manual. If you like what you're seeing, remember, like, comment, and subscribe.
Can you say that?
No.
If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more videos like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Get to that later.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
So you see now we have the back movement. If you look from the side, you can see it's sitting in the same spot it was when the suspension was not adjusted properly. But now what's going to happen is when you put load in the back, you're going to see the weight transfer in the back. There's actually movement happening back here, right? And then when it's on the bar, the front end can actually come up, and you'll get a little bit of transfer. And you see the back here. So we got the front. We start the launch. Watch the front movement. Starts moving. Gets to the end of the suspension on the front. Starts to pull the wheels. Watch the back suspension now. See? We have movement. And that's gonna keep your tires planted in the back, and that'll keep us so you don't unload the tires when you hit the wheelie bar.
Yeah.
Just like a
That's
real
exactly
car.
what's going on.
What you think?
I don't think. So I show up over here
Funny
to tune the
story.
suspension, run the cars. I don't have a battery. It's like having a car with no gas.
To be fair, he asked me if I had a battery, and I said yes, but I didn't know that he had this connector, spectrum connector. So I don't have a battery for that,
So,
unfortunately.
you know, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Why? Because you need a battery?
Yeah, because
Well, the other option
is
is, like I said, you can cut this connector off and put bullet terminals on here, so you can use like the battery that's in my car. Check this out. See these connectors, and then you can get one of these batteries, and you just stick the bullet right into it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like I think the best way. Most of the like high performance batteries have these bullet connectors on them, so.
Talk to us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so this car is the Traxxas version of that car. These are both no prep drag cars. Mm-hmm. So I've already worked the suspension quite a bit on this one, but it's for the most part the same concept. It's a short course truck with a narrowed width and using slick tires. And this one we've got belted tires on. We've taken the stock electronics off of it. We're using a 4-turn Trinity motor and a McLaren DRK 160, the Drag Race King. So it's all programmable, and it's a little more spicy.
This is like level expert.
This is
now.
my best pass with this is a 2.2 so far, like 64 miles an hour. So I'd like to see bottom 2s, maybe even a 1 time. But I'm still running an unprepped tire, or a no sauce tire, or dry tire they call it. So I'm not using any tire sauce, no traction compound. A lot of these guys, when they get to the competitions, they put stuff on their tires. You're not allowed to put anything on the ground, but you're allowed to sauce the tires and make them really sticky. Only rule is you have to do a burnout. But the burnouts are pathetic. They just put it on carpet for a couple seconds, wee, 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 and then they put it on the track and go. So if I did put some traction compound on it, I think I could probably get to that 2.0 range. So we'll see. That's the goal.
2.0.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't think.
I already knew that. Quit asking him what he thinks.
I don't think.
24 hours later.
What do we got here?
On my special Toyota burnout.
How are the temperatures and tires right now? Holy crap.
Yeah, it definitely spun the tires.
Bro, that's instant. Do it again.
This surface is really bad
Yeah.
compared to where I was at. Well, you see how it just goes straight. I mean, it's spinning pretty bad.
Yeah.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for.